What's up, y'all? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. What's going on? You are the first one to join. It doesn't even say there's anyone joining yet. Put that light on. I don't know if that makes it any better or not. See, RC mask is on. Carter's on. What's up, y'all? What's going on, Marcus? Just out here chilling for a minute, y'all. Figured I'd go live while I'm out here taking a break from the crazy day I had today. Figured I'd get this Max out, Xmaxx out. Y'all can see this running maybe. At least I know the front from the back now. It's at night, so it's probably not going to be the best visual video there could be out there. So, what's going on, Lyndon? Got a couple people joining in, so I'm going to go back to the top of the comments. Felipe's on. What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? He says, when are you going to give me a wrench? I'm not sure what you mean by that one. I appreciate that, Carter. I've been trying to kill. I got a lot of stuff I got to do. I got a lot of products to show you guys. So, Nelson, what's up? What's up? RC Smith, what's up? What's up? Yeah, these lights stand out, right? Very bright. At least up close. And then I know the front from the back, so. I appreciate that, Casey. What's up, Miss Jessica? Y'all, we are out here just chilling for a minute. I figured I'd go live. I'm trying to go live at least once a week. I was out here chilling with this. Figure best time to run it to show everybody everything is at night, right? See a couple more comments coming in while I'm sitting over here driving. So we got Sam from the UK joining. What's going on? What's going on, Roderick? Appreciate y'all watching. Thanks, Thomas. Oh, here comes some felony questions. Yeah, felony was crazy. Got a lot more coming. Got a lot more stuff coming out, y'all. Just been busy. Been busy. I should say. Somebody asked what's under the body. I just did a video showing it too. Just left the gym. I'll show y'all guys real quick. Bye, y'all. No screen captures there, and we're live. Of course, you can go back and play it. So that's what's underneath the Xmaxx right now. I'll probably take some of these off, but we'll see. The lights are from different brands and various and stuff. It's not a Traxxas light kit or anything, so for it. Proline bumper on the front. Because I know the Traxxas lights have brakes and stuff on it. But it's something a little different, right? I just realized when it's all the way back there, y'all can barely see it. So I'm going to try to keep it close. Maybe drive it slow up here. Climb a few curves. Has no problem doing that. Right now, CJ, I'm cool with the way it is stock. I mean, I changed the connectors out to give it a little bit more better current flow and stuff. But until this one goes out, I won't update the speed controller. Stock out the box, to me, it's fine. I'm fine with it going 42 to 44, 45 miles per hour for a truck of this size. I know some people want theirs to go faster and all, and that's fine. But for me, I like it as it is. So, Brett, I'm working on that. Drive shafts popped out. I hadn't had time to go back in and fix those yet, but maybe something this weekend about the granite. So I'll put something up like that. So probably more fun with the Xmaxx than I do the Max, just because the Xmaxx is bigger. I like them both, and I'll be getting both of those out again as I did it before. Um, and I'll be getting the Hoss out too. So I'll have the Xmaxx, the Max, and then the Hoss, and then maybe the Stampede 4x4 as well. You guys can see all that. See all Traxxas' monster trucks. Of course, the Max is faster, but it needs that wide kit, but it doesn't sit right, if that makes sense, like the Xmaxx does when you put the wide kit on the Max. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. It does help with the performance of the Max, I'm not gonna lie, but it's gonna help take away from some of that durability too. So yep, still fast enough to hit you, it's gonna hurt. So what's up, David? Nope, nope, no news for the Forest Armors. I know what y'all know. I saw a date of March 2021. That's all I know. So somebody said, have I tried any products from B and M or C? No, I have not. Haven't even heard of them. So if you can put a link out there or something, hopefully it'll accept it. We can check them out. So CO Dog 27 said he loved the initial video of the Hoss. The Hoss is actually a cool truck. I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I know people are beating a dead horse on the price. Okay, industry standard, the Hoss is expensive. Traxxas standard, the Hoss is priced right. It really is. I mean, you guys got to think about it. It's got a center diff in it, metal differential on the center, metal gear on that center diff, extended chassis from the Stampede, so you can fit different kind of batteries in it, tires and wheels. If you base it off of building a Stampede up, it's priced right. It really is. Yeah, it's a little expensive. Maybe Traxxas might go down on the price. Probably should have been maybe 439 to 449 possibly to sell it better, and they should have just called it the Stampede 2.0, but they probably did not want to get rid of the Stampede either, the current platform. So I mean, I can see Christmas time, fathers and sons getting both of those cars and whatever, or whole families getting a whole slew of those cars as well. So Game Changer RC fans are going good, and I actually have an update. I was trying to get a part number for it. I just looked at something earlier where you can mount the fans on, and I'll probably put that video out a little bit later tonight, the next couple hours or so. And there's also a special fan that he just made. It's the Jaytee RC flip fan, and you guys will see that coming up like really soon, like tomorrow. So there's a special fan. That's what it's called, the Jaytee RC flip fan. I'm giving you guys that are on here some heads up on that. It's actually a really cool fan. You'll see that tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And those are already available out there. They're probably on his eBay store already, but you guys will see a full video on that coming tomorrow. So Jason said, do you ever mess with crawlers? I did periodically. I just don't have the time periodically to do it. When I have time, I'll do it. I did have a crawler. I did have a couple a while back. I just haven't had the time to really get into crawling that much. So somebody said, which one should he get, the Xmaxx or the Outcast 8S? Now, I don't have an Outcast 8S, so I can't answer that question. You have to make a decision from there, because the Xmaxx is going to be a little bit longer than the Outcast. I don't know if it's wider, but I know it's longer by a little bit, and it's probably going to sit about the same. So I don't have an Outcast to compare it to this. So I did run a friend's the other day, and it did run good and stuff, but to do all our comparison stuff, I don't have one to compare it to yet. So David says the Jaytee Pirates 3 any good? I don't know. I've seen a couple of reviews on it. I think Vaz did one. Ozzy RC. I think he got one of them and he ran it. And I don't think it held up well. Don't quote me on that. You have to go to his channel and check it out. But I know Vaz got one of those Pirate 3s, ZD Pirates, and I don't think it held up too well at all. I think it looked good and looked like it was going to be strong, but I don't think it held up. And I've never had one. So I think I was going to pull the trigger on one, but I wasn't sure. I figured if they got to the third version, it'd be better, but you know. Yo, Seal Dog 27. I mean, yeah, it should have come with better shocks. He's talking about the Haas. The price is priced right, but it should have come with better shocks. They really should have put some GTR shocks on there. I think if they would have did that, that would have justified the price of it. Or they should have made some different type of shocks, maybe some threaded body shocks. That's the one thing I think they slipped on. They should have probably gave it some sway bars or something with it to justify that price for it. I think that would have put people at a little bit more ease if they got some more modifications to it or something different than just the standard stuff in there, because, you know, the platinum version comes with those shocks. I think the ultimate version comes with it. You may as well put on something new out there or do something different. So the Granite 3 versus the Big Rock. I don't have a Big Rock. I think the only people that have a Big Rock is going to be Big Squid. So I can't tell you. It's longer. It's going to be wider, so it should perform better. It's just, when are they going to be released? Thought they'd be out by now, so. I appreciate that, Jessica. 30K. What's going on, Bitcoin GTR? Said I'm just out here chilling for a few minutes. Figured I'd go live while I was out here. Brett said, do I prefer the Granite 3S or the Haas? I haven't driven the Haas enough just yet. I think I've driven the Granite maybe about a dozen times. I've had one of the drive shafts pop out on the Granite, so I'm gonna pop that back in. I know they do have some modifications for that, but the version 3 Granite is a lot better than the versions 1 and 2. Now, comparing it to the Haas, I still got to run the Haas a little more. I've only run the Haas about 4 times, maybe 5. So I need to run it some more to see how it's going to hold up. I need to see if some drive shafts are going to pop, because if the drive shaft starts to pop on the next 2 or 3 runs, then I can do a better, I guess, comparisons between the two to say, okay, they both have problems with drive shafts still, you know, plastic drive shafts on it. And then check on some other durability stuff. Slipper clutch hadn't had any problems with the Granite, nor have I had any problems with the shocks or any rocks getting in. I know that was a big problem as well. And the radio's a lot better. So I'll have a versus battle of those coming up pretty soon. Just want to make sure that when I do it, that drive shaft doesn't pop again. No, colors are not adjustable. I'll show this to you guys real quick. I got a video coming up too, so you see the underside of the beast. Yep, Earl, what's going on? Yeah, the steering's fine on the Haas. I haven't had any issues with the Haas yet. Like I said, I've only run it, I think, 4 or 5 times. Tiny Adventures RC is where I got it from. They actually have a YouTube channel. They took it on a track. So you guys get a minute, check out Tiny Adventures RC on YouTube. And they put, I think, 2 videos up of theirs running on the track as well. And that's where I got mine from, as well as Tiny Adventures RC. And they had, I think they had about 4 or 5 in stock the other day, and they might have sold out. But no problems with the Haas. I mean, it's kind of, if you want to pay the money, you buy it. If you don't, then, you know, get over it and quit beating a dead horse is kind of how I feel about it. I did flip this earlier too. Should have put those roof rails on here. I'm gonna have to get some. I don't like that I flipped this on concrete because I've been trying to keep this body in somewhat decent condition. But anyway, Yeah, we got a couple of people asking about the Outcast 8S or the Xmaxx, and it seems like the majority have said the Xmaxx. Or I don't know if you have an Xmaxx or not. Do you? I think Brent said to go with the Outcast. So we got, I think, 3 for the Xmaxx and then 1 for the Outcast. Like I said, I don't have an Outcast, so I don't have a dog in the fight. This Xmaxx gets up pretty good. This is still stock out the box. I am running my SMC lipos. These are the big boys, the 8,000 milliamp. Take this over here real quick while y'all talks amongst yourselves. Giving light to the Batmobile. What light it can give. Aaron RC says Outcast. I think that's 3 for the Xmaxx, 2 for the Outcast. Okay. Okay, so Earl said he has 2 Xmaxes and he prefers the Xmaxx over the Outcast. So he's had them both. So I've run the Outcast barely, and I've seen it run. You know, I haven't driven it myself, so I don't know how the performance is on it compared to this. I've seen a couple of videos on it as well. Somebody in Korea had it. I showed that video a while back. And then I've watched several videos on YouTube as well with it. So what's going on, Game Changer? Somebody just asked about some of your fans about that earlier. So everything's going good with that. So I'm just gonna say the last part of your username network. He just got an Outcast from Hobbytown in Kennesaw. Cool. Support your local hobby dealer. Said I just want to go live just for a few minutes. I was gonna bring this out and figure go live now because I think this weekend might be pretty interesting to go live, but. I think we got about 58 people on here. Do I have covers on my tires? I'm not sure what you mean by that, CK. On the tires on this? No, these are stock tires. Stock tires and wheels. Yeah, I'm gonna put that skid on top of mine too. I just flipped it. I did run it over here and I did jump it, and I wasn't paying attention too much, and yeah, I pretty much landed on my top. So, oh, shock covers in orange, yeah. You guys see that in there? You guys can check that out. Body's got a couple rub marks on it, but these are an assortment of different lights, so. The Limitless is doing good. I crashed my Limitless about 2 weeks ago, and I just hadn't had a chance to put that video out. And the only thing that broke was the custom wing on it. I mean, everything else, and then one of the dams got bent. One of the air dams underneath it got bent, but everything else was fine with the Limitless. I just changed out the wing and put the stock one back on there. And I'll be looking at getting an aluminum one really soon, so that way if I flip it, it won't break. So, and you shouldn't be running that at speeds like that. If you're going to be running, you should go ahead and get the aluminum one. So, but the Limitless, I've run it several times. I was running it the other day. I was running when I went live, and that was after the crash. So, trying to catch up with some of these comments. Yeah, the Max is pretty stout too. I mean, they're both pretty tough trucks. So, see that better in the light over there. It's nice to get out here and cruise for a minute. And be able to see my truck for once at night. That food over there is smelling good, man. I might have to go get me something to eat from over there. I just left the gym. I see y'all conversing amongst yourselves. That's a good thing. Mr. Mad 2424, what's going on? Appreciate you joining. So you guys are asking about different views on this, so nothing, man. We out here live for just a bit. Figure I'd go live and say what's up to the YouTube world. Don't forget to, as they say, smash that like button. You see underneath there? You can actually see it. Lights are gonna cost you about, it depends on what you really want to do. I mean, there's several cheaper light kits, cheaper than the Traxxas one, the route you want to go. It all depends on your style, how much work you want to put into it. I mean, you can literally pay $20 for some lights and get it set up pretty good. There's some lights on Amazon that I use. They're $6.95 shipped a pair, and that's front and rear. I'll be putting those on my felony really soon. In the felony video that we ran the other day, or that posted today, that we ran the other day but posted today, those are the same lights from Amazon that I put on my cars. Like I put on my Limitless and I put on my Infraction and stuff. And those lights cost $7. I mean, it's 2 headlights and some tail lights. So it depends on what you want to do. And you can always buy all 4 of them, and then if you're good with soldering and electronics, solder them together and make 4 headlights, 4 tail lights, or 2 headlights, 4 tail lights. You can cut and splice and all that. So depends on how creative you want to get. And I don't have the time right now to do videos on that to show you guys all that, but there are options out there. So Big Tone said, "What's my favorite RC vehicle?" I don't have, I guess, just one vehicle that's going to be my favorite. I have my top 5 vehicles, I could sort of say. Um, so if you ask me what my top 5 are, I'm running one of them now for my top 5 vehicles. I love my Mojave. I mean, I really do. That Mojave is just the best. I love my Limitless. And the Felony's new to the list, so it's just the way that I haven't run the Felony that much because there's no tires out there. I'm not trying to burn through my rear tires and then be looking crazy for the next week or two. I don't know when those tires are going to be in stock. It says September, so hopefully they'll hit the stores soon and I can start doing some more videos and all that with it. Maybe do some burnouts. Right now, I'm scared to do burnouts with that. And one truck I haven't ran that much that I also like a lot, I'm probably gonna get out this weekend, is gonna be the Hyper MT Plus 2. I love the way that truck looks. It does need some modifications to it. It does need about 500K in the center diff and about 100 in the front and rear, which I have yet to do. That's why I haven't driven it. It's kind of halfway apart and I haven't had time to work on it. Maybe I'll allocate some time tonight to work on it. So Mr. Mad 2424 said Limitless or Felony. Right now, I go with the Felony, but I would. The thing with the Felony is there's no tires. I'd hate for you to get it and burn your tires out. So, but the Felony most definitely. The Limitless is great too. With the Limitless, if you run it like I've run it in my videos, I've said it before. I did it when I first got it because I wanted to run it how they did in their commercials. You got to put a center diff in there. You run it with that spool, you will overheat, and you just won't have as much fun with it unless you put that center diff in there. So I appreciate it. You did notice that, huh? They're red, white, and blue. You're the first one to notice. So it's white in the front, blue in the center, red in the back. There's a lot of things going on in the country now. But we still live in one of the greatest countries on the face of the earth. I mean, really is the land of milk and honey and gold. I mean, what other country can millionaires and billionaires be created? What other country do you have more opportunities if you put forth the effort? So what's going on, Joshua? Appreciate you watching. We've been live. We'll be live for a few more minutes. We're just talking about a couple of things. I wanted to show you guys this. I did a video on it, but I figured I was out here. Might as well go live with you guys and say what's up. Judy said, what's going to be my next car? I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet. There's a couple of things out there. I don't know yet. I really don't know. So I would take a user poll, but you know, it's coming out of my pocket unless everybody that subscribes to me donates $1, then I get all kinds of cars. But I don't ask for donations. If you guys give them to me, I appreciate it because it does help me get stuff. Like I got one a couple days ago, and I dedicated my felony run video to that particular person. I do appreciate when people do that. So, you know, that and buying t-shirts, it all helps support me. I mean, I don't ask for money or anything like that because I enjoy doing this, and I hope you guys enjoy doing it as well. But if you feel the need to drop a couple of dollars or something, I'm not gonna say no. So, oh man, it's cool, Joshua. I mean, if you can join, you can join. If you can't, you can't. You're in this one, so that's what counts. Oh man, don't even talk about autocorrect. So check this out, y'all. This is funny. I was talking to somebody today, and I was doing a voice to text, and I said 3S lipo, and y'all wanna know what the text said when I sent it to him? If you want to know, say yes. Put 2 or 3 yeses, and I'll let y'all know. But it was crazy. No, I have not tried out the 8S Outcast. A friend of mine's got it, and I've seen it run. So oh yeah, there's a couple of yeses. So instead of saying 3S lipo, it said 3 ass lipo. And I went back after I said that. I said, "Oh, dude, did I really just say that?" So, yeah, that was bad. Voice to text and all that has not been working good. Autocorrect has been horrible. Now they're adding dictionaries. And I'm like, dude, I don't need all that. You know, if I'm abbreviating words, like I can't even put the letter U to say you or spell out your or you are because I guess they want me to spell it all out, but you know, that's just time. So, but yeah, I look back at that and I was like, dude, and I had to say, man, my bad. I'm doing a voice to text. I'm kind of driving at a stoplight, and yeah, I think they understood. So that was not a good look. So Traxxas got this right. I'll put this out here. I know some people about a year or two ago had mentioned to me about the Xmaxx. So I have a video out called "Why I Would Not Get a Traxxas 6S Xmaxx," and that was put out when the Xmaxx first came out. So if you guys are on this, I'm gonna clear the air on this because some people have talk smack, trash, or whatever. The first version of the Traxxas Xmaxx was a 6S version, and there were all kinds of issues with it. The discs were blowing out in the first run. People's cars or trucks were catching on fire. So it did nothing as far as the promo video showed. I think when they did that promo video, they actually had an 8S running, but even I think it was Big Squid did a review on it, and their diff went out, and they still gave it like a B+ rating or something, or A-. I was like, what? Your diff went out the first run. So I put a video on why I wouldn't, and I justified it by showing the information out there. And I said I wouldn't get it. I had one on order, it was back ordered, and that's kind of when the whole coupon thing with Tower Hobbies kind of went crazy. So it was real crazy around that time. I think Tower Hobbies was outselling everybody because they had coupon codes, they had Easy Pay and all that stuff, and people were like, hey, I'm gonna get it from them. You know, you get it in 2 or 3 days or whatever. No taxes either. At that point, there was no taxes online, but that wouldn't have kept me from getting it. But they were so back ordered, wouldn't even find. I think Traxxas didn't anticipate as many orders as they got for it. But then they came out with a version 2 6S Xmaxx. That was a little bit better, but I think it resolved the ESC issues. But I think people were still stripping diffs and stuff out. And then they came out with the 8S Xmaxx. That was their third attempt at the Xmaxx. And then they came out with the fourth version. They did revisions basically to the 8S Xmaxx to make it kind of what it is today. So it did take them 4 complete tries to get kind of what you guys see here. The 6S, I just didn't get one. I've known several people that have a 6S and have not had the problem with it that other people have had, but they didn't run it that much either. So, but I got the Xmaxx. You guys know I got it from my hobby shop. I did the unboxing in there. So, and this is actually my 4th Xmaxx, I think. Yeah, it's probably my 4th Xmaxx. So, and this was not going nowhere. So just let you know, in the 6S, it was okay. I mean, the other 6S I had was actually a modified 6S. I got it from a guy who got it from overseas. I think got it in Korea or something. But, I mean, it had all the modifications. It even had the spiral cut differential gears in it. So that was a good thing. Hey, y'all, UFO. No, I'm just playing. It's just a plane. I have seen one out here, actually. A lot of you guys not. Me and my boy was sitting. You see where that moon is? It looks prettier in person, but we saw it fly from there, and it just flew right over us, just like no, 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 no. I thought about doing another channel on that, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. I don't know if I'm gonna tackle that just yet. So I may do that at some point. If I do, you guys will see it. I won't even let you know. They got a lot of information on a lot of stuff, but I don't know if I'll do that just yet. I'd rather sit and debate and talk to people about some of the stuff I know than do videos and stuff on it. But all right, going back to some of these comments. So, what's going on, Gap? Thomas said, "Do I like liquid fuel cars?" I'm assuming you're meaning nitro cars stuff. They're loud and they require a lot of maintenance, an awful lot of maintenance. So, I mean, it's good. It's good to watch them race. I'm not gonna lie. I love going to the off-road track, and I love the sound and the smell of nitro cars and stuff. And if you guys ever seen those things run on road, oh my gosh, they are just awesome. Especially with the two and three speed transmissions, and seeing those things fly, man, they really get them going. But as far as me just having one and all that, it's too much maintenance, and what I record would already magnifies the sound of electric cars. So can y'all imagine a nitro car? We got about 74 people on here. I need to get some water because I just came from the gym and I'm probably getting dehydrated. Right there, Willie. So y'all gotta excuse me while I get my water bottle out here. Y'all can converse amongst yourselves for a minute because I am. If I can find it. Here we go. What's going on, Big Head RC? Just joined in. What's up, Town Biz? Coming in from Oakland, California. I'm just trying to get a little water here. We got Big June as well. What's going on? Sorry, y'all. Sitting up here trying to rehydrate myself. I just came from the gym, so. Oh, that felt good. You know how when you drink water and your eyes get all big? That's just what I did. If y'all had seen it, y'all probably would have laughed. The Awampia portable charger or portable station, yes. I need to do a follow-up with that. I have been running that thing for several months. I meant to do it maybe about a month ago, but I got so busy with things. But I need to do a follow-up video with that. I did not get the solar panels for that, but I have been running that an awful lot. Actually, sometimes when I'm leaving out and I got to charge LiPos and I want to run a car, I'll actually charge my batteries off of that. It's so funny. I just plug right into my charger and put it in the back of my trunk and head on my merry little way. So it's been good thus far. No issues, no problems. I did want to wait a couple of months before I talk to you guys about that because I wanted to put it through use. I wanted to use it in different environments and stuff, and it's been good so far. So I'll try to get to that this weekend. There's another portable power station I've been working with as well. I used that to charge my battery. It charged the batteries once and then that was it. So it took so much from it. So what's going on, Noah from Texas? I appreciate it, RC Smith. Yeah, I had to get some water, man. I was gone. RC Mass Monster said 99.9% of government planes, rockets, and drones. Yeah, a lot of them are, but it's a lot more going on to it than that. I mean, this isn't the video to talk about that. They'd be done triangulated in on my location, and y'all would hear no more. This would be the last video I ever put up. So it's a lot going on right now. Like I said, I thought about doing a channel about it, but I don't know. A lot of information I've come across, especially in the last year, with that. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about UFOs and stuff. Or actually, they shouldn't even be called UFOs. That's why they're still called UFOs. We call them unidentified. They've been identified. So. Have you ever had a Surpass hobby rocket? No, I used to when I was little. The rockets that use the little CO2 cartridges and stuff in them. I used to have those. So. Yeah, Roswell was a drone crash. I know people don't want to believe that, but it's some stuff into that. It's some, and I'm surprised you guys check out Joe Rogan did an interview with a lady about 2 or 3 months. I think they took that video completely down, and I know why. But she talked about what really happened at Roswell. People were like not liking it. I'm surprised that video even got out. I think it was taken down though, but yeah, that was interesting. So RC unboxing, RC car video. Yeah, I'm out just running for a minute. No, I was running the Xmaxx, put some lights on it, showing it to you guys real quick. Right here. So letting y'all talk amongst yourselves real quick as well. And somebody asked me about um, just about UFOs and stuff like that. So I would get into that, but I probably would have to start another channel. I don't want to do that here. I don't even want to talk about that because there's a lot of facts, I should say. You know, we don't know the 100% truth on everything because we're not in that depth, but we got facts, which facts would say 3 out of 5 people, you know, will be dead by the time they're 45, which couldn't be the absolute truth, but they're facts based on something. So there's a cop all the way down there. Y'all see them lights where this truck is going? There's a cop all the way down there. And I smell that sewer too. Hopefully nothing comes out of it. Yeah, maybe one day we'll do a video and we'll just talk about alien spacecraft stuff. I don't know. If y'all will do that late one Saturday night or something, maybe we'll do it this weekend. So tires on this last pretty good. Even though I'm running on concrete out here. Stock tires are good. Like I said, with this one, they got it right. It took them 3 versions, but they finally got it right. Tires aren't blowing off the wheels or anything. Now, of course, if you go crazy with a Max 5 and mod 1.5 gears and running 12S in it and stuff, yeah, you're going to break stuff. That's too much power. I mean, if you want something that big and that powerful, get the Raminator or something and then try to do something with that. But I think for me, as this is, just a general run and bash at 42 to 45, I think is fine. So you said something keeps popping on the left side of the screen. I'm not sure what you're talking about. It might be a little bug. That's a little gnat. He keeps flying. I got the light on, so he keeps flying and like, woo. See, if I turn it off, he probably won't fly, but then you guys won't be able to see. So. So it's not a UFO. It's not an orb. There's so much to talk about with that. So. Yeah, I did frequent fly RC. Me and my boy saw one. I was gonna record it, but you probably wouldn't have seen it. It was basically where that moon was and just flew right on across. And we were just like, oh, okay. I mean, I see stuff all the time. I mean, to record it and do all that, I'm like, eh. You know, there's a lot. If you guys don't know, look up Bob Lazar. His story is about is truthful. I believe the guy, I've been following the guy since the 80s when he first came out with that, about what he did. He used to work on reverse engineering craft at Area 51. If y'all want to talk about that for a few minutes, we can. Seems like y'all may want to. But look up Bob Lazar. I mean, he's got some stuff out there. And I mean, it's a lot of stuff out here, guys. And I'm surprised it's being put out here now about what's really going on with some stuff. So TRC, no leaks with the granite shocks. The granite has been good except for I popped a drive shaft. You guys saw that. So, but no leaky shocks, no messed up center differential where it came loose and all that. No dirts or rocks getting caught in it. So it's been good. So. Y'all have to look that up, General Hobbies. You might have to recalibrate if your lights are blinking red, or it might be your lipo. It's kind of hard for me to kind of troubleshoot without actually having the car in front of me to tweak with a couple of things, but I ordered one of CCXRC's RC Conspiracy t-shirts, so it should be here maybe in about a week or so. Thought those were pretty cool and pretty funny. Yeah, it's a lot out here, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I just don't talk about it on my channel, at least on this channel. If you know me personally, I talk about it periodically, but I don't put it out for public eye because most of the public guys, we've been so brainwashed by stuff and so socially conditioned by so many things. It's not even funny, but you know, we don't want to get into that here. This is about RC cars, right? Run this a little bit to throw the YouTube recorders off. We got about 75 people on. I don't know if there's anything you guys want to talk about. You want me to stay on for a minute because I was about to shut off, but I'll stay on if I get like 10 yeses from 10 individual people. Yeah, sometimes one person will say yes 10 times. I know y'all kind of conversing amongst yourselves as well, which is good. Yep, I know about Phil Schneider. Yep, trust me. I know about all that. TRC said, how about the V2 Granite shocks? What shocks do you recommend? There's several out there, man. I mean, there really is. You can get for it. I don't know. I never upgraded mine. I just went and kind of modified it a little bit for them to stop leaking. I never replaced them with an aftermarket shock for it. So somebody on here may have done that and may be able to lead you in the right direction. So yeah, Paul, in the flying and all kinds of other stuff. I mean, I had two boats earlier this year. I never got to the lake to run them, so I just kind of got rid of them. But I did have two boats. One was, I got it from Hawaii. I forgot the name of it. Then I had a Traxxas boat as well. But I had like two boats earlier this year. Then I got to doing other things and I got caught up, so I wasn't able to do it. So that's what kind of at the end of my videos, you see that what's your RC passion. It's got kind of everything in there. I just haven't had time to get into it. When I was going to do it, the whole COVID thing kicked in. I was like, oh my gosh, really? So I really couldn't get out to do that. And the club that actually flies here, they were pretty much shut down for a minute. So Thomas, I don't know why. I probably haven't enabled the super chat with this. I need to though. Yeah, I haven't done that super chat and stuff. Yeah, I need to. I just hadn't had a chance to get into that. Sometimes y'all do not know I'm busy until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and doing everything that I do, trying to get things going. But I do like to go live like this to see you guys' thoughts, try to answer questions if I can, because I can't sometimes get to all the comments out there. I do see some of them, but some of the stuff is kind of flagged. So if y'all ever comment on my videos and you don't see it, it's not that I blocked it. Sometimes it just gets flagged because of inappropriate language, or sometimes with links as well. I got tired of people saying, hey, check my channel out and this and that. So what? And then you go check the channel, they got like a couple hundred subscribers or whatever, just trying to build their channel up, and they try to eat off your plate. So, or sometimes it was some other links to other stuff out there. I just got tired of it. So I got a lot of filters out there as well. And then I got some crazies. Everybody's got them. You'll start seeing them as you start growing your channels too. Some people are just crazy, y'all. That's the best way I can put it. There used to be people that used to ask me the same question on stuff, on cars I didn't even have. I'm like, dude, really? First of all, it's kind of not a request channel. You can't just come in and request for me to do something. That's kind of not how this goes. And then secondly, some people ask me to do stuff cars that they're like 4 or 5 years old, and I don't have those cars anymore. So it's interesting. So, have you seen the new Sky RC speedometer? I haven't yet seen that yet. I do have a new radio I've been testing though. You guys will see that in the next couple of days as well. I think you guys will like that. Things I have in the queue, the Game Changer RC fans, I'm reviewing those. He has a new flip fan, a Jaytee RC flip fan. You guys will see that video coming up really soon. I did find some braces or some motor mounts for those fans as well. So that'll be coming up as well. You know, I'm testing the new 2S Awanfi lipos. I'll be testing that in my Felony next. I'll just see how it runs on Force. And so far, they've been great. I mean, all these, especially his new lipos, they've been great. So I do have the Gens Ace 3S lipos I've been testing as well. And those have been running great. I ran those in my Felony the other day. I got a couple of other things coming in. I got a couple of cars coming in. There's some stuff coming up as well I think you guys will like in the next couple of weeks or so. No, RC Master, you're not my #1 crazy stalker fan. Trust me, there's a couple out there that's like been on block and everything. I mean, they really are like, you know, you got to carry a gun with you. And I'm like, dude, it's a YouTube channel. You know, it's not. It's kind of crazy, but whatever. Someday I'll reveal that to you guys. There's some crazy people out here. Crazy meaning that I had to block them. People that were creating fictitious accounts and stuff, trying to ask me the same question over and over, and I'm like, you know, people that have just done some interesting stuff. So as you guys get into YouTube, you'll see a lot of that. I have seen a lot over the years with that, and that's why I got this crazy filter out there that filters out a lot of things and a lot of words. So, especially a lot of inappropriate words. So like I said, don't get offended if you put a comment and you don't see it. It's not that I blocked it. Sometimes it's just been filtered out. Let's climb over this real quick while we out here. Rah. Yeah, we've been live for a minute. We'll probably stay live for a few more. Probably till about 9:30. How about that? So, let's see. I'm sorry, y'all. Getting some comments out here. So, Judy asked the question. He said, "Good question, Judy." Aaron said, "Judy, what was your question?" I'm sorry, I didn't see it. How many RC cars do you have, JT? A lot. That's the best way I can answer that. I don't even try to count it. So. Frequent flyer. No, I had a drone. I got a drone from a company about 3 months ago, and I was getting ready to do a review and everything on it, and they told me to 86 it. They said there was a problem with the camera, and I think it just, when you flew it and it started getting a little moisture in it, actually messed up and stuff. So that was when I actually liked, and I was gonna do some video stuff on that, but you know, that kind of went 86 or went south. Y'all hear that plane up there? Can y'all see it right there? Blinking. General Hobby said, you think people actually create different accounts to get at you? Yeah, they do. They have. Trust me, they have. So, I mean, I haven't paid attention forever in the last, I guess, year. But I had about 3 or 4 people actually doing that. And I was like, what the heck? What's wrong with y'all? But you'll see it as you guys start to create your channels, and kind of just goes with the turf. I mean, you wouldn't expect it from something like this, but you see it out there. But you just build tough skin and go around it, whatever. I mean, it shouldn't break you, because you do have filters for that kind of stuff as well. But I forewarned you guys. Don't say I didn't warn y'all. You know, the 2 or 3 subscribers is not worth putting up with some of the stuff you put up with, or the 20 or 30 or 40. It's not worth the heartache of putting up with that every time and having to monitor comments and all that stuff. There were some people that were bullying other people too. I mean, every time they said something or somebody said something, they were just kind of derogatory. And it didn't matter what brand it was. It really didn't. There were 2 or 3 people that, regardless of what it was, they were like itching to just like get at people. So you'll see a lot of that. And I know a lot of other people who have channels on here have seen that as well. So. Oh, cool. You got an E-Revo. Sweet. Yeah, they've improved that E-Revo 2.0 a little bit too as well. They've done kind of running updates on it. So, I mean, I like mine. I mean, it's kind of staying where it's at now. I'm not going to do anything else. I got that Proline body for it. And It's kind of staying as it is. It's not super durable for doing like a lot of hardcore bashing with it, but for what it's worth, it is unique, and I do like for what it is. So I could do this all night. I could sit here and drive this truck at this speed around here and just enjoy this all night. Although I can't do that, but we used to do that at Hobbytown years ago. Every Friday, we would meet at the Hobbytown when it was in Duluth, and we get there before they close, buy some stuff, and we would literally run our cars from about 6:30, 7 o'clock to about 1 or 2 in the morning. And then we go to Steak and Shake and eat a whole bunch of food. I mean, I had like 2 or 3 cheeseburgers, cheese fries, shakes, and all that stuff. We would do that every Friday. We did that for years, even when it was cold outside. We would be sitting in our cars, put our RC cars out, turn our real cars on, sit in our real cars to stay warm, and drive our RC cars in the parking lot. So crazy. But it was fun. And then afterwards, we go right over to Steak and Shake. And then the parking lot started getting too small because some guys started getting some really fast cars out there. But at that point in time, it did get a lot of people involved. Some kids were coming out. I mean, families were coming out. We were putting ramps and stuff out. So it was pretty cool for a certain period of time. I would say for about 3 to 5 months when we started getting more people involved. We had people actually seeing us there, didn't know what the Hobbytown was, seeing the RC cars and going right in and buying cars right there on the spot. I mean, that happened several times with that. So I got a video coming up. You guys will see this, but if you want to see close-ups of this real quick, I'll do this. And there's some people over there, what they doing, acting crazy. So I can't jump it that much because this is kind of Velcro down here with that. Uh-oh. Y'all see that? The light's blinking red. I lost connection or something. That's not good. Let's turn this off and turn this back on. Okay. The receiver light was blinking red, so that's never good. Turn the beast over on its side. And y'all see tires are holding up well. Slide this back on. So all the new cars have been holding up I've gotten so far. The Granite just had the drive shafts pop. Felony's been the bomb. I mean, I love that thing. I'm just kind of skeptical of the tire, so that's why I haven't been running it as much. What else new have I gotten? The Haas has been great. I've only run that about 3 or 4 times. I'm gonna get that out and run that some more, so you guys will see more of the Haas. I'm gonna get the Haas, the Max, and the Xmaxx out probably this weekend and do a video running all 3 of those. Probably take them out to the park and get the ramp out and do that. Yep, CK, that's what we did. Kids getting involved. I mean, kids buying the cars, and they were bringing them out, and they were brush cars. And I was telling them, I said, don't worry, y'all we actually set up a little small area so if people had slower cars, they could run their cars in that area. And we had like some little ramps and stuff they could run on and stuff, and their families would come out. So it was a cool time for, like I said, that short period of time that we ran into some stuff, like caused that to cease. But it was good and fun while it lasted. So people were out there drifting cars and stuff until one of the speed cars kind of ran through where the drift cars were. I thought that was crazy, but I appreciate that sticker, Happy. Andrew said he's not far off from graduating. He can move out from California. You want to leave Cali, man? Yeah, I'm going to have to do some updates as well. I just haven't gotten into more of the electronics of this, which I will soon. But, I mean, the stock electronics have been fine for me because I'm not trying to gear it up. I'm kind of leaving it as it is. I'm beating a dead horse, but 40 to 42 to 45 is fine for me for this truck and the kind of way I run it, so. No, I'm not a Florida Gator fan. So y'all, I am going to end this. We have been on here live for an hour. I was planning on staying on for 30 minutes, but we've been on here for an hour. So I think CCXRC is just going live with something. So you guys tune into his channel and help support him as well. Tony's a cool guy. I've known Tony for a couple years now. I met him at the, or about a year and a half. I shouldn't say a couple years. I met him at the Horizon Fest, but I have been following him for about 2 years or so. But he's a cool dude. You guys go over there and check him out. I think he just went live. So you guys go over there. All 85 of you guys that are on here now, go over to Tony. And I'll be one to go over there too. Go over there and show my man some love. So, all right. And I'll see y'all later and see y'all in the next video.